Hello Sagittarius, this is Bonnie from Soul Star Bliss with your August 2023 mini tarot reading. Before we begin, I'd like to tell you about an event I'm going to be at in September. I will be at the Spirit Fest event in Punta, Gorda, Florida. The dates are September 16th and September 17th, starting at 9:30 a.m. through 5:30 p.m. It will be at the Charlotte Harbor Event and Conference Center, which is at 75 Taylor Street, Punta Gorda. Awesome place. I was there last year with my friend Ann Drennen, who will be there. She repurposes leather purses and does so much more. She'll have a booth there also. Stop by and see her. But I was checking chakras there. So I thought I'm going to be doing readings at this one. I will be checking chakras if you'd like that. But I will also have some jewelry for sale and some tarot cards. Spirit Fest, I was so impressed with them last year. I did sign up for several shows, actually 3 of them for this year. Next year, I plan on doing all of them if that's possible anyway. Very well run. The vendors there are fabulous. They have the best crystals, the best jewelry, the best healers, great readers, classes. I mean, I've been doing shows for 25 or 30 years. I've done them in Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Minnesota, and in Florida. And this is just really, I'm very impressed with them and hope to have a long association with them because they do know how to put on a show really well. Also, I wanted to say, if you'd like a reading just about you, this is a general reading. I've included my website down below, www.soulstarbliss.com. Go ahead and make your purchase and we'll get you set up as quick as we can. And remember to check your sun, your moon, and your rising sign, as sometimes they connect more than just the sun sign, that's what this is here if you're a Sagittarius. And what else was it? Oh, and if you really like what you see, please make sure you click the subscribe button and hit the little bell also so you'll be notified when we do post. And I'm hoping, and I've been saying it forever, I used to do love and money readings also. I hope to get back to those and do some stone ones and whatever else you need or would like to hear about. So thanks for your patience and thanks for your loyalty. I certainly appreciate it. Okay, Sagittarius, it looks like money is finally going to start coming to you. Okay, it's like I have one pentacle at my feet, but there's a lot more behind it. Now, I don't know if that means you're waiting for a settlement, inheritance, or you win something, but it looks like you've waited quite a while for improvement in finances, and it is really right before you. Again, money from the past. That's what I'm picking up here. If you're going to be getting money from, I don't know, an inheritance or a settlement or a winnings, make sure you know all the details. I don't know why I want to tell you that. And if you have anything legal going on, no matter what, big or small, make sure you take care of it right away. If you need a lawyer, get a lawyer. But I almost feel like there's just some kind of glitch in paperwork to do with legal. Excuse me, so sorry. Cornfield's getting to me today. If you don't have anything legal, it also can mean that what you want is right before you. So if you've been waiting for something, keep your eyes open and watch for a sign because it's definitely on the way. Some choices you've made is going to bring you the Wheel of Fortune, which means things are much better. And it says somebody may have told you you've made foolish choices in the past, but I think you're going to be laughing at them because I have the Sun card, which means joy is yours, and that is this month. So don't worry about feeling guilty about having done things in a way someone didn't approve of or back you on. Fear of being, I don't know, I just feel like if you're in a partnership, like husband and wife or partner or whatever, and someone told you, don't do that, it isn't going to work. Guess what? It's working. Is that for everybody? Probably not, but it just says you trusted yourself, you put your best foot forward, you put it into action, and I think this month you're going to see how things are turning out very positive. New beginnings definitely possible too with the Ace of Wands. In relationship, learning as you go. I mean, you might have been in a relationship with someone for 20 years, but you're still finding out, wow, I didn't know that about that person. So it says, be mindful of words you use with somebody. close to you in a relationship, and pay attention and have an attitude of gratitude. Say thank you. You make me happy. I love you. Whatever the words are, it says verbal communication in the love area is going to go really far for you this month. Those of you who aren't in a relationship, just remember that when you get in one, or you start one, or you rekindle one, or whatever, because it says here you're going to, you're really going to like what's coming for you in that area. In fact, something's already in the works. I feel like if it's a new relationship, it could be one that, you know, is the best you've ever had. But it takes two. You can't just assume what somebody's thinking or what they want. You have to be able to be verbal. You're also going to have, some of you are going to have help from the spirit world. I don't know if you've lost somebody that you really cared about and you've had trouble, you know, feeling guilt-free to move forward. Whatever time you have left on this earth, whether it's 1 day or 110 years, you deserve to be happy. Remember that. We can't go back and change the past. Maybe you have regrets of how a relationship ended before, but learn from that, and new things are going to be, new way of doing things will be shown to you, or you're going to figure it out, and the next relationship or rekindling of a relationship is really going to go quite well. But remember, words are like weapons. That's not what they're there for. If you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. It says your excuses are gone now. It's like, okay, this must be for people that keep coming together and separating, coming together and separating. You know, you need to ask yourself, why is this happening? Is it because of hurt feelings, immaturity, you know, cheating? I don't know what it is, but you need to sit down and have some serious talk over this. If you'll do that, you'll see what's working and what's not working. And if you're both honest, it might even be something that could be worked out. It says one person seems to be, in some relationships, giving their power away, meaning they're always the one saying, okay. And it's never 50-50. It should be, you know, 100-100. Everyone has to give in a relationship. But some of you is so one-sided that one of you seems to be giving in, so to speak. So sit down, have a heart-to-heart talk, and I have a feeling things will really, really be different and actually be better. It's like, oh my God, I didn't know it could be this good. But by stepping up and speaking up, you know, you can do it in such a way that it can be a blessing rather than a curse. You know, like, hey, you can't talk to me like that. Say, you know, I wish when you spoke to me like that, you didn't have that tone of voice, or whatever works for you. I'm using that as an example. Most people are just too fearful to say what they feel or sense. At this point, if you'll do that, there'll be a change. You can't get together, break up, get together, break up. That's really hard on people. Then you have the feeling of non-trusting somebody, you know, nobody's got your back. It just says here, in relationship for some of you, if you will just talk and talk calmly and matter-of-factly, if you're crying, keep talking. This could be worked out really quite nice. And for those of you that want to end it once and for all so you can move on. Don't leave somebody hanging like with the promise of working stuff out when there's no intention there to do so. I don't know who that's for, but that's really pretty loud and clear. If counsel is needed, get counsel. You need a therapist. You need a lawyer. You need two friends talking. It just says, I just feel like talk could be so good in some of your lives right now, specifically to do with relationships. Seems to be improvement, and this has been for almost everybody in finances. Intuition, very, very strong right now. If you're wanting to know if you should do something, sit down, be quiet, focus, and then ask the questions and see what happens. You know, the hard part is learning to, am I making this up or is this real? And with practice, you will know how your intuition works. I feel like Ace of Swords for you is going to bring you positive changes, positive energy, and it's going to allow you to have the Ace of Pentacles, which can be money, it can be buying a house, selling a house, it could be some kind of income that's coming that you could work with really quite well. Preparedness in reverse is what I'm hearing for the Nine of Wands, meaning, you know, you don't want to repeat the same mistakes over and over and over again. If that's happening, you really need to sit down and figure out why, or discuss or talk without the Three of Swords. You don't need to be arguing about it. And I don't know why everything seemed to be about relationship, because it isn't for everybody, but it just seems like something you've waited for is about ready to show up. Is that good? I hope so. Is it about money? Is it about, excuse me, possibly a job? Could be. And with that said, this is Bonnie from Soul Star Bliss. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for dropping by, and I'll see you again next month.